game. No, Overwatch League wasn't successful. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen anyone type ever. Overwatch is a very popular game. Overwatch League was not successful, and it had an unbelievable amount of money put into it. Okay. Let's do it. We have Top coming in now. Oh, excellent. Now, this... We should now have games, like, if it's going to be interesting, Top is very likely to give us those interesting games. Top, also known as Kiwian, a really great guy. You know, he was a GSL finalist way back in the day. He's mostly a streamer nowadays, but one of the very best Vanguard players in the world. So excited to see, you know, how this is maybe going to look. Now, good dog harassment here by Top. Slowing Elf down. What is that? Okay, meat farm. It's kind of making a little Sim City there. Maybe to stop the dog harassment. Habitat finishing up there for Top. Running around with his dogs a little bit. Okay, we are going to have a bit of creeping here in the early game. Can 3 dogs creep this camp? I guess they'll kill 2 and he'll probably run. Oops. He had lost that. Oh my god. All right, pretty good micro overall. And is, with the dog rally, going to be able to clear this out. The thing is, once you see people start doing camps perfectly, there's nothing else, I think, in my personal opinion, nothing else super interesting about, you know, someone doing a camp. Like, I guess it's cool to be like, oh, okay, if you rally dogs nonstop, you're starting with 3 and you have good micro, you can clear this camp. Okay, that's cool. Now we know that. And that just becomes like a mechanical thing that you do, right? Like larva inject or something, or boosting SCVs. Well, boosting SCVs is actually hard, but the dog's now going to roam about a little bit. Healing up. Does have some nice veterancy there. Quite a few brutes out for Elf. Not really dodging as much as I think he wanted to right there. But yeah, I'm going to clear this pretty quickly and take care of that speed camp. I do like the scout unit. For those of you who haven't played the game or haven't played Vanguard yet, these pups are called scouts, right? And they're super fast. You get a speed camp. They're unbelievably fast. They deal good damage to light. They have great vision. They're actually pretty fun to use. I think it's some very good unit design on those pups. Now the tower goes down, so we'll have to back up from there. Expansion is up here for Elf. Top not having one as of yet, playing a more aggressive one-base style. His dog's just basically going to clear the map. Yeah, some Fiend counter harassment here. Of course, Bob's like, I mean, you could overcharge and they'd beat the Fiends, or I guess just kind of draw the Fiends in over there. The dog's coming back, of course, will absolutely mangle these Fiends. Yes. I see someone in the chat talking about the camp locations being so close to the base. What's the incentive to interrupt the other player versus your own camps? Yeah. Yeah. I was saying this earlier, actually, that like if all the camps are in the center and thus you would basically always battle over them, that makes more sense. Zero Space actually has kind of an approach like that. All the camps seem to be very centrally located in Stormgate. And they do function a little bit differently than here, of course. But yeah, having the camps on your side and then both sides are just like, yeah, now I'm going to clear camps on my side. It's a little bit of a weird way to go about it, I think. Now the dog's triggering that camp over on the side. Going to go ahead and get a huge surround since he has just so many right now. I'm going to pretty easily clean that up also. All right, third base starting up now. Top does have his own natural expansion up. He is up in supply a little bit of a supply block as well. Exos starting to pile out 3 at a time. Definitely needs to be nailing those habitats, though. Maybe a little bit of a misplay there. I don't know why he's luring it all out. Maybe it's just a better surround. I don't know why you don't just run in to do it. Maybe to keep it away from his opponent's side. Not entirely sure. He has that vision camp, so it can't be that. So yeah, the dogs, like with their great speed, like you see, Top is getting almost every single camp on the map. A very turtled play here from Elf. And a lot of Exos coming out. When you start getting really big amounts of Exos, I feel like it gets very hard for Infernal to... Oh, that nice acid trap there. I feel like it gets very hard for Infernal to actually engage against that. It doesn't... the just continual kiting back. Like, maybe you can flank with, you know, a Magmadon or maybe some on-fire imps and get some of that AoE or some of that slow. But, like, the speed of the Exos when they have that quick draw hustle that you see here is very, very high. Yeah, they're going to clear this slime camp pretty quickly. Be able to heal up over here a bit. So yeah, like a lot of just running back and forth creep and everything right now for Top. And finally we have Elf actually coming across the map. He has his speed camp there as well, so getting across very, very quickly indeed. Top's third base going to be under attack a little bit. A couple flak cannons in the back and a good amount of Exos. Now he does go ahead and infest a lot of this. The brutes are not going to be able to even touch these. Even though this looks like a big, strong army, if Top just, you know, kind of kites here a bit, it's hard to imagine him not winning this battle, honestly. Look at this. He's got the double flak cannon as well. Elf getting pretty destroyed there. Now all the dogs coming back to help out as well. He's going to easily clear this out. All right, so some more camp clearing going on. 3 base versus 3 base at the moment, but the 4th base is being taken by Elf. I do like the multiple Hexens. Like, I do like some of the Hexen spellcasting that can go on here. Trying to lay down some of these acid mines. Doesn't quite work out there. The Exo's just going to start crushing through, though. GG. And Top going to take that one down. Definitely a bit more exciting than some of the other games, but, like, a bit too much creeping.